Joe's been holding back for a while, wanting to speak up as a heterosexual man who is the father of two boys. Anthony Mackie began to explain how he raises his sons and he believes that masculinity on the inside of the black family home has basically been killed. And there are some who do not understand the correlation between how he raises his children and this all out masculinity in the black community. Study on the impacts of the American government in the black family.
Because it's being highlighted that women are now the masculine one in relationships, when there's still good men out there not being highlighted, and good men that believe in responsibility and being a man in a relationship.
Isn't part of being a good man not being highlighted for being a good man?
Not to be a dick. Because I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm not trying to harp on things. This was my fucking point with that Doechii straight man red flag conversation.
Let's go.
This was the exact
It's being
point.
highlighted.
What he's saying is that, yo, there are still men.
Talk about it.
Men.
Talk about it.
Whatever your interpretation of that is, he described his. A lot of men agree with
he just
that.
Okay.
There are still men.
That's not
out
being
there.
erased, though. You think what he described as being a man is being erased?
No, and hold on one second here. What you're alluding to,
I can't land.
I
so
know
you can't
that.
Tell me what
it's okay.
You can't tell me what I'm alluding to if I can't land.
I'm basing it on the last conversation that we had about this, where you landed all over the place.
But we're having a new conversation, and I'm making a point that connects full circle. The depiction of what a man looks like, many people, and I said this in that Doechii conversation, feel that there's an erasure happening with that. So when you hear somebody say, hey, I'm raising mine like this, like men, like some people still take pride in whatever that interpretation of man is. But to act like when you pick up a newspaper, a magazine, hear from prominent black people, fucking see on TV, see in movies that version of man is not being represented properly. Like there's a reason for it, and that Doechii comment is part of it. She has nothing to do with this, so I don't want to get back to her. But that's why y'all that were like, oh, y'all making a big deal out of nothing. Some people were making a big deal out of it because they see a different picture happening over the years.
They tying it to the other shit.
Our children, I mean, we have children that we're raising, and what they're learning is not, what they're learning is on the contrary of what's happening in the home.
They'll show you a man sucking another man's dick today before they show you a man acting like a man.
Exactly.
What does acting like a man mean?
Acting like a man, being responsible.
I keep saying that's open for your own interpretation.